So here's a message to my fellow Jews, especially the ones who grew up like I did. When I talk about the Nakba and how Gaza was actually created, there's a lot of confusion. But here's the embarrassing truth. I didn't know any of this either until my own deprogramming. And that realization bothered me so much that I ran a little test. One that I actually wish that I filmed. So I asked 10 of my closest Jewish friends, the ones who I still talk to, who still talk to me, I should say. They are not political people at all, just a typical Jewish upbringing who grew up exactly like I did. Hebrew school, Israel trips, Zionist parents, summer camps. We all were running in the same hamster wheel. So I asked 2 questions. Do you know what the Nakba is? And do you know how Gaza was formed? Okay, so no joke. 10 out of 10 said no. Every single one. That's not a coincidence. That's indoctrination. If we were never taught of oppression, how are we supposed to recognize oppression? So here's what I told them. In 1948, during the Nakba, Israel expelled over 200,000 Palestinians into a thin corner of land that had never existed as the Gaza Strip. Egypt refused to let refugees enter their territory, so a small coastal pocket became the place they were forced to stay. What started as a refugee overflow zone eventually became a fenced and sealed place that turned into a militarized ghetto. And today, it's a murderous cage. So if people say, hey, is it a genocide because the population continues to grow? It's because wave after wave of expelled families are pushed into this small, trapped strip of land with nowhere else to go. So of course the population's going to increase. That's what happens when you continue to confine an entire people for generations. I'm not asking you to sympathize with Jewish indoctrination. But if we weren't taught the beginning, how can we understand the ending? If 10 out of 10 of my friends never even heard the truth, what does that say about the system that raised us? This isn't about shame. It's about finally breaking the silence we grew up in and understanding the future, what we need to do and how we need to change to break the cycle. Thank you for listening. As always, I hope this helps.